Hey guys, you get a new perspective of my bedroom today. um, if you like it, if you like all my stuffed animals. Anyway, last night I had a particular moment where my gut was kind of wrenched, and I was just having a moment, and I was thinking on the videos I'd been putting out recently, and how I wish I'd done different things with them. I wished I'd made extra points. I wish I'd emphasized on things more. I wish I'd said more things, or I wasn't so nervous when recording. Um, because when I'd first begun this channel, I had started it on the premise that I would post regardless of what the quality was, or whatever, or the content, like the quality of the content, because I just wanted to start. I just wanted to put something out every single day. But I had quickly gained um, subscribers. I quickly gained subscribers, and a bunch of people were viewing my videos, and it suddenly kind of put a pressure on me. And in my own mind, I was like, wait, now, like, what if I'm not putting out like things that are like good? What if I'm not putting things out that apply to my own standards? Like, I could have done this better. I could have done this, and these people are pointing out things that I could have put in my video that I had already thought about. And it was just like, I'm not doing it perfectly. I'm not immediately getting everything right, and it was a little bit gut wrenching. And I had kind of spiraled for a second. Not really, but I just had a lingering uncomfortable feeling, and I made a post about it. Um, Not a lot of people saw it. I took it down pretty quickly, but somebody did comment on it, something that really helped. And the next day they had commented on my most recent post again about how they had seen it, and they had given me a story about whenever they were supposed to play guitar in front of a crowd of people, and they had been nervous, so like they had kind of just like not done it to the best of their standards, and they didn't believe they did it very well. And after the show, like, people were coming up to them and saying they had done a great job and that they really liked what they'd put out. And this really put something into perspective for me. It really made me realize that despite what you're putting out, whether you think it's fantastic on your end or not, people are going to take something from it. People are going to think parts of it are beautiful. People are going to like parts of it, and maybe people won't like parts of it, but that's another thing. Every single person is in their own subjective view. So one thing you put out may change somebody's entire world. Meanwhile, you think, well, I didn't do it good enough. I didn't do this right. I could have added this extra thing, like, you know? Meanwhile, you're changing people's, like, worlds, or you're showing people this, like, beauty in a piece of art you've created, and it's, like, blowing their mind, and they're getting inspiration from it. And it's just, someone will always take something from it, despite whether you think it's good or bad, or if it's efficient enough. Somebody or something will always take something from it. And every single person is different. It's just like, if somebody you don't see as a good person, who's very negative all the time, they're complaining, they might be a liar, just some examples I'm throwing out there, just a not good person, they come up to you and they criticize who you are as a person. Are you gonna take that seriously? Like, no, you don't take that seriously, because you don't align with this person's view. You know the way their mind functions. You know they're not doing the best up there, so why would you take what they're saying about you seriously? And same with a compliment. Somebody may be in such a place where they'll see you and they'll be like, this person's amazing, because they, like, you might have all the qualities they lack. For example, they might compliment you and be like, you're so amazing, you're so this, and this, and it's like, you shouldn't quite let that inflate your ego, because at the end of the day, you're the only one who can really decide what you are. You're the only one who can decide I'm trying to think of a good wording for this. Just decide what you are, decide who you are, and decide all these things about you. And I think that can also apply to putting things out there and getting criticism, or worrying about what people think, because, like, at the end of the day, it's like, the people who take this will take this. The people who think this is beautiful and gain inspiration from it will gain inspiration for it. And I shouldn't be concerning myself whether everybody likes this or not. I shouldn't be concerning myself whether it suits every single person or not, if it hits every single detail, or if I got this piece of art done correctly. Like, at the end of the day, there's people who will take it and will run with it and will be so elated to have that, and so elated to get to witness this, like, thing you've put out there. And there's gonna be people who go meh and walk on, and you just gotta accept that. And another part of this, another part of wishing you had, like, added things or done this differently or emphasizing on things, is that there is a time and a place. There's room to be better. There's room to go back and maybe recreate this later on. There's room to go back and maybe add on to it later, make another piece of art in a similar way, make another video or make another whatever it is in a similar manner while adding it, or maybe making a completely different one based on that one piece of inspiration. You don't have to put every single thing in all of your effort and get this one thing perfect. You don't have to, and it gets easier with time to naturally implement all the things you want to in the things you create, but especially at first, especially when you're first starting, you're not going to get it perfect right away, and it's a little bit intimidating. It's frightening getting all these eyes on you and getting all this attention and thinking you're not doing what you're doing right. But at the end of the day, nobody can tell you that you're doing anything right or wrong necessarily, because there really is no way to create anything right or wrong. And whenever you view it that way, whenever you view things with a pressure, especially creation process, it kind of blocks you from creating more. It becomes an inner critic in the back of your mind, like, well, no, wait, I need to do this perfectly. I'm afraid to, like, put this out, and it slowly gets the wheels of procrastination rolling, and suddenly you are procrastinating and putting off creating in general. You're procrastinating doing this thing. It's because it's like, well, what if I don't get it exactly right? And that's my point today. It's been on my mind the past few days, especially with the way my account has grown. I've had a slight pressure in the back of my mind to get things right or do things a certain way, and it makes me nervous in front of the camera, and it makes me more spacey and prone to, like, pausing and, like, forgetting what I'm saying. But no, I'm putting an effort into getting rid of whatever this stage fright is, to overcoming this perfectionism. I've really been a perfectionist all my life, and I'm learning to let go of that. I'm learning to ease on it and let myself just create and exist, because people are going to find it cringy, people are going to find it amazing, people are going to find it to be different things. It's what they take from it themselves, and I can't control how people are going to see what I do. My responsibility is doing and putting it out there. My responsibility is creating, whether it's for myself or whether I think it's for others. That's my responsibility, and however the people around me take it, they take it. It's not my business to care about how they view it either. It's not my business to care. It's just my business to create what I love and create what I want to, whether I think it's perfect, like, in the moment or not. And whenever you don't put a pressure on yourself to create perfectly, or to create in general, that's when things really blossom. That's whenever your ideas go, like, crazy. That's whenever you start getting those ideas, and that's whenever it becomes effortless and fun, and you fall in love with the process, and it's so easy to just spit things out and do things. But yeah, I hope this reaches who it needs to, because it's definitely been a topic on my mind the past few days. It's definitely been a bit heavy. It's been a bit intimidating. I didn't expect to react to this way. Like, I know attention and a large following and a large crowd is something a lot of people seek out, and I'm not saying I have an incredibly large crowd yet. I'm just saying I have grown pretty quickly for being on here for a week, which I am so incredibly grateful for. I am so incredibly grateful for all of you guys giving your takes and your opinions on the things I'm saying and what I'm putting out there, because I really genuinely love shifting my perspective and adopting new philosophies Hell, I've gotten so many incredible helpful comments in my own section, like my own comment sections, that have just blown my mind, and I'm changing my own mind here whenever I'm reading what you guys have to say. But yeah, I really hope this hits who it needs to, because perfectionism is, oh boy, it's something. It's something to deal with. Anyway, peace and love, guys. I hope you enjoyed my like second video that wasn't recorded in the late hours of the night, but bye.